So, hey everybody, I've had quite a few messages asking how I do certain details onto the body after, you paint the body and you have it cut out. How do you get their faces or the fur or his leg and his cuff? All these things are up to you how you want to put them on there, but a couple different ways I will show you right now. When you first print out Cindy, she's not going to have the face on her. This is just for her body. You're going to cut that out along the lines, and you're going to have her body completely cut out, sanded down, clean it off, wipe off the sawdust, and then this extra page with just her face on it, you would put on her cut body and just line it up to where her chin and matches with her bow up there. There we go. Something like that. So then one way is to take pencil. Ooh, my pencil ran away. Pen. Or I have this little boning device. It's a bone card or something, and you use it for scoring on paper. You don't need to go out and buy it because a dull pencil or a ballpoint pen, not sharp, either of them, or they'll shred your paper, will work perfectly fine. You do need to be able to apply pressure. So when you have her face on here, you are going to just push down, and it's going to make an indentation on your wood underneath. Then you're going to have little indentation lines for you to use a permanent marker and go around where you see the indentation lines that you made, and that'll give you your eyeball. Perfect little oval, and the outline of her eyelashes right here that you will fill in. You will just have indentation marks from your pen or pencil like that. So, hope that explains that method. Then the Grinch, he had so many details on his face that I went ahead and cut him apart. So I cut him along, let's see, right here, there we go. Along his mouth, on his smile, and then kept them apart right here. This is like a page line. So that I could do him in sections, and I could actually trace a little better. So instead of doing indentions, I just did the permanent marker as I was drawing it, instead of doing indentions and going back over it. So that's another way you could do it, is just cut apart on these. See, I just cut apart right there and drew his smile or grin cheek. There you go. And then his teeth I cut this apart like that. But you could just do indentions and then go back and do the marker after, or paint. I ended up doing black paint on the lines, see? And his pieces, like the trim, easy to just trace around. Once you have it taped up, then you cut. That way, once you have your whole diagram taped up, all 25 pages taped up, then you would cut it out, and it would already be taped together in the right place right here, because this is going to be different pages right here, and you would just put it on, place it, match it up, however you, up there, like that, and you would just trace around it, and then the little dotted line just kind of is a guide as you would do his thigh outline. Same with the little fingers. I actually did indentions for his fingers. You can see my paper has such indentions on it. And then I went over it with the permanent marker. So I hope that helps you with the details part. If you have any questions about that, please ask them below so that other people can read your question and the answers to it. Also, oh yes, Cindy's eyes are the only ones that are glidden paints. Everybody else, all the other colors we use bare. Feel free to make different color decisions if you'd like. Those colors just match the classic version of the movie quite well. Also with Max, all this black area is where you could cut around so that you just have the shape of the dog and not this excess blacked out area. But I kind of felt like it would provide more support for his neck because it's now this thick instead of all of this weight being on this tiny little neck. So I kind of like this blacked out shadow area. And for the Grinch, how we secured him. He is on a metal pole. And my husband put these little U-hooks, one here and one here for him to stand up in, and then a nail through so that it doesn't fall past a certain point once it's in the ground. Let's make them go up like that. And then he put a chain with a lock because we chain it up to our fence. It sits in front of our fence. So it would be harder for somebody to take. And we also have a light facing on them so that people can see them from the road. And I think he welded this onto the pole here. But you could just, loop it around in between these two hooks so that nobody can just lift it off the top or something. If you found a better way, an alternative to that works for you for securing it, please leave your comment below. We would love to hear it and let everybody else know how you secure yours. And I hope this answered everybody's questions that we've had. And I hope you guys are having fun with your crafting over there, all your painting and everything. So, talk to you soon. Thanks.